G'day team, this is Big T on Black Diamond TV. Today we're looking at a topographic map and we're talking about features today and how we can use these features to kind of help figure out where exactly we are in a designated area on a map or when we're out on trail. So these little black dotted lines all along here, even up around near where it says Sutherland Shire here, these black dotted lines are known as the hiking trails or the bushwalking trails. So these are mainly the bushwalking trails that we're going to be walking on, not these specific ones, but bushwalking trails are the ones that we'll be taking a lot of you guys on. And these can be anywhere between a real maybe overgrown scrub, or it's just a single file track that isn't too much room on there. Compare that though to these almost like orange-red dotted lines. Under here, it's got it right here. It says it's a fire trail. So these fire trails are kind of used for vehicle access, for just in case of emergencies and stuff, but also to bushwalkers and hikers use this a lot. And these are generally usually a lot wider space to walk on, but the ground is probably a bit more harsher on your feet only because it's so rocky and terrainy and stuff like that. Another next thing that we've got here, we've got these little pink lines. These pink lines are contour lines. So all these contour lines you'll see around, the contour lines are obviously the gradient or how steep a certain mountain is. So as we go through a little bit more, probably looking more towards where waterfall is in this area here, you got these little black dotted lines. Little black dotted lines suggest housing or little huts or something. So just looking at this area here, that's Camp Coots. This little black dots area. So that's Camp Coots. These little circles here, the circles there with a little, very hard to see, but it's almost like a black and white circle. These show a locked gate, so they're very important. As you can see, it runs along a fire trail. So if you're ever walking along a fire trail or a bush trail and it comes up to a locked gate, it's always nice to be able to have that, what's called a man-made feature, so that way we can figure out where exactly we are on certain maps. Now near this locked gate here, and near this Camp Coots, you see these big long lines with little like stitching pretty much through it. These are the big power lines, they're the huge power lines that run all the way through the area there. And apart from these big power lines here, you've also got these more very fine, they almost look like hiking trails, but they're very fine and very smaller little dots, and these are just regular old power lines that you've got running through your street and running alongside your road and stuff. So these, another really good feature to kind of have and know about, just so you can figure out, hey look, there's a power line above me, or look, there's another power line above me, I must be in this spot here or something. These big red lines, 10 points, these are highways or these are roads, so very easy to come across once you hear cars and stuff running through them. Another thing next to the road, these are railway tracks. So these look more like, definitely look more like stitching on someone. So these just show that these are train lines and they're running through wherever it is, heading up north, south, wherever. Another good feature are little creeks and gullies, and these are the blue lines. So you can see here that this Lake Toluma, it's like a little collection here. So that's a big collection. That'd be like a dam or a little just like water area, a big pool of water, and it runs down in towards this little like water valley or little water. That's usually a creek, or a gully or something, which usually has water flowing through it. You can see there's some more coming down off that one, off this one, and these gullies, especially these ones here, are specifically found when they're right next to spurs off a mountain. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. Hopefully you can definitely take on some of this stuff that you've been taught and use it on your next hike. Thank you.